Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, and welcome to today's Saturday surprise workout. Today we're going to do a 40-minute total body strength workout. We're going to do lower body, upper body, a little bit of core, so it's a little bit of everything. I just want to give a heads up or apology about last week. I usually have my audio muted at the very beginning of class, and then when I flip screens and start the class, I unmute my audio. And apparently I forgot to do that last week, so I am really sorry about that. I will redo that workout at some point, and it will actually have audio this time. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But I'm hoping that I currently have audio right now. I am double checking to make sure that I am good and it's not muted, so we should be good to have audio today. So we're going to go ahead and get into our workout. Today we have 4 circuits. There's 3 exercises per circuit. We're going to do 40 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 2 rounds. And the focus today is we're going to do a lower body focused exercise, then we're going to do a lower body with upper body focused exercise, and then we're going to do just an upper body focused exercise. So for example, we're going to start with heels elevated squats, then we're going to do a deadlift with an add-on row, and then we have lateral raises. So we're going to go lower, lower, upper, and then just upper. For those of you that use an Apple Watch or another device to track your workouts, I am doing traditional strength training today. So let's go ahead and get warmed up and get started with our workout. All right, we're going to start with just nice good toe lifts. And while we're doing these, I want you to think about keeping your knees fairly straight and really think about lifting with just your feet. Right foot only, rocket toe and heel, toe and heel. So think about rocking through the ball of the foot and the big toe. Just 2. Good, switch it over to the other side, lift and lift. And I don't know about anybody else, but I am definitely feeling the change in the weather. We have snow outside today. 2. All right, right leg, we're gonna swing it front to back. So start nice and slow, nice and low. Think about bracing the core, and we're just gonna swing front to back. If you need to hold on to something, please do. Focus of this is to warm up the body. The balance will come a little bit later. Good, switching sides. So the standing leg, we're pushing that floor away. This is a great way to start to wake up those hips for those lower body exercises. 2. Good, switch it to the other side. We're gonna take it out and in. So think about rotating the hips forwards. And we're gonna bring it out and we're gonna cross. Now you can just do out and in. I like to do a bigger cross. 2. Good, switch it to the other side. So out and lift. Working a little inner and outer thigh here, but we're just trying to wake up that hip joint. 4, 3, 2. Good, bring it into the center, switching sides, heel down, toe up. Just nice, good hip circles. Good, change direction. 4, 3, 2, switching legs, heel down, toe up. So hips, knees, and toes pointing forward. Sometimes we let them go out to the side. Try to keep them in. Good, change direction. 4, 3, feet hip width apart, slow deadlift. Hinge it down, lift nice and tall. So think brace the core, dig the heels of your palms into your thighs. So we're pulling the shoulders down, engage the lats. Let's go a little faster. Hinge and lift, hinge and lift. Think about giving yourself a nice good massage right on the fronts of your legs. 3, 2, let's take it down, hold the hinge forward, arms out, open and close your book. Open the shoulder back behind you. It's okay if you don't go very far. Everybody's a little bit different. 2, hold the forward hinge position. We're gonna lift and lower, lift, lower. One of our exercises today is going to be a rear fly. 3, 2, again, keep the hinge forward, right arm, left arm, reach it forward and down. forward and down. So it's kind of a little chop. One of our exercises is to take those 2 exercises and put them together. 2. Good, bring it up in the center, slow squat. Sit back, hips to heels. Stand tall, arms circle, up and back, and then bring it back around. Good, take it down, drop, and lift. Other side, circle up and back, bring it around. A couple more slow, down, 2, lift, 2, circle back, bring it back forwards. One more slow, and lift, circle up and back. Now we're gonna speed it up, down and up, just circle back. Down and up, circle up and back. Couple more. One more. All right, forward step. We're gonna take it forward, pull it back. This is our lunges. We're just starting to kind of wake up the lower body a little bit more. Drop the back knee down towards the floor. Good, 2. Side lunge, we're gonna step it out and in, out and in. Down, lift, down, lift. Little workout prep today. This is one of our exercises. Good, 4 more, 4, 3, 2. Good, bring it in the center, take the legs a little bit wide, toes forward or a little bit out to the corner, tail feather tuck, hinge it forward. This is gonna be our sumo squat. So down, down, lift, lift, down, 2, up, 2. A little bit wider, slightly different body position. Good, bring it up, hinge it forward, take it forward, middle, back, middle, forward, middle, back, middle. So reach, center, reach behind, center. It's okay if you don't touch the floor, but if you can, it might be really small. Forward, center, back, center. We're working those hamstrings, knees are straight, spine is neutral. Forward, center. Good. Bring it up. Sit the hips back, hands on the thighs. Inhale, exhale. Little standing cat-cow. Inhale and exhale. Good. In and out. In, out. Good. In, out. One more. Inhale. Exhale, hold it all the way, roll it up. We're gonna do a plank walkout. So hinge it forwards, walk it out to a plank, and we're gonna walk ourselves right back up to standing. So if you have a chair nearby, go ahead, grab that chair. And you're gonna put your hands on the seat of the chair. Keep the chest over the chair seat as you step it back into your plank. So that means your shoulders are gonna stay in line with your wrist. So nice, good walk out. And walk it back. Good, one more time. Walk it out and walk it back. Let's bring it all the way up. Roll the shoulders up, back and down into your back pocket. Grab a quick drink of water. And we're gonna get started with our workout for today. So circuit number 1, we have heels elevated squats. You can use different stuff to elevate your heels. I have a couple of dumbbells that are hex, so they're not gonna roll away. You can also just roll up your mat and have the heel of your heels on the mat that's underneath, and then just something to elevate it a little. If you were doing this workout and you're in a gym, you can do like the little 2.5 pound plates or the 5 pound plates, just have those underneath your heels. Just something to elevate it a little bit. If you don't have anything, even a towel, just elevate the heels a little bit. But we're gonna do 40 seconds work. Second exercise, deadlift with an add-on row. Third exercise is a side raise, lateral raises. Let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells. Let's get those heels onto the dumbbells or your mat in 3, 2, and 1. So just nice, good squats. Now I've got mine on 10s. I might switch. I probably really only need to have them on my smaller dumbbells. You don't have to elevate your heels a lot. But again, we're still pushing the hips back. You're gonna get a little bit more knees here. So it's a little bit more knee, but some of you might find you can actually go a little bit deeper into your squat with your heels elevated. If that's the case, know that you need to work on mobility in your ankles. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it forward. You're gonna go for your deadlift with an add-on row. So each time we do a deadlift, we add on one more row, working our way up. So hinge it forward, 1 row, stand tall. Hinge it forward, 2 rows this round. And I want you to keep track of how many rows you're able to do. Because the next time we do this, I want you to try to meet or maybe even beat that number. Okay, we've got about 12 seconds. I've made it to 5. Good. All right, I made it to, I was working on my way to 6, didn't quite make it. All right, getting ready for side raises. Your time is on. I'm gonna do alternating just because I'm going a little bit heavier today. I grab my 10s instead of 8s, which is what I normally do. So just focus on side raises. I like to do scapular plane raises. What does that mean? I'm not directly out to the side. I'm opened up at about a 45-degree angle, a little bit of a safer position for a lot of people with their shoulders. So soft knees, cores are braced. 3, 2, and 1. All right, going back for those squats. Two, and 1. So brace the core. Sit your hips towards your heels. Again, this is a little bit more quads, a little bit more knees. Just go as deep as your knees will let you. A little bit of stretch, okay. Pain or discomfort, not okay. If this is just really a bit too much, you can always just do a regular squat, neutral position, or a little bit narrower. So hip width, or maybe a little bit in. You want to keep an equal distance between your legs on the way down and on the way up. 2, and 1. All right, deadlift with the add-on rows. I was working my way to 6, I had to stop at 4. Here's 2, and 1. So hinge it forward, 1 row, stand tall. Adding on another row every time. So think about good braced cores. And I know I say that a lot, but it is so important when you're lifting, especially if you start to go a little bit heavier. Gotta pull that belly button in. Good. Here's 2 and 1. Good, bring it up. Side raises. And I'm thinking I might have missed a set because I just got to 5. So I'm thinking I did 1, 2, 3. Good, time is on. 5 and 5 instead of 4 and 5. But that's okay. I think I met what I did last time. So a little soft knee. Again, I like to do just a little bit of a knee bend, a little bit of a tuck. Got 12 seconds. And we're gonna do a quick drink. We're gonna move on circuit number 2. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down. Walk around, grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna move on circuit number 2. we have sumo squats. So that's that wider stance, toes out to the corner. Then we're going to do lunges with alternating bicep curls. And then we're going to do overhead tricep extensions. If you don't want to do overhead, you can do a kickback or you can do a banded tricep as well. Right side, left side. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my dumbbells. You are welcome to do dumbbell at the chest, dumbbell at the shoulders, or dumbbell in the center. We just don't want to let our body arch and round. But sumo squats in 3, 2, and 1. So good squat. Squat it down, hips go towards your heels, and then stand. So hinge and stand. So it's a wider stance. Toes are going out towards the corners, but they're in line with your toes. So it's a little wider again. We don't want to be here. This is a sumo deadlift, and we don't want to go out and have our knees knock in, okay? Or we don't want to round and drop down. Shoulders down and back, ribs tucked. Set the dumbbells down right between your feet. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, lunges with alternating curls. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to lunge, take it down, and bring it up. Lunge and lift. Now some of you may think, hey, I can't curl the same amount that I can hold when I lunge. What you can do is you can do just one side for the whole time. Heavy dumbbell in one hand, lighter dumbbell in the curling hand. So that way you're getting that extra weight while you do your curls, or while you do your lunges, and then a little bit lighter when you do your curls. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, overhead tricep extension. So I'm going to hold it up in the center. Here we go. Lower and lift. Down, down, lift, lift. So my head is nice and neutral. Trying to keep my elbows close to my head, close to my ears. Show me the back of your arm. So lift it up, just show me the back. And I can kind of see that I've got a little bit of a low back arch. So I'm going to try to tuck that tail. And I know part of it's the shirt, but we don't want to be back here. We want to have just a little tuck. Pull the ribs and the pelvis a little bit closer together in the front. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming back in, sumo squats. Good. 3, 2, and 1. So pull that belly in, drop it down, and stand. Now you should be able to breathe while you're bracing your core. Bracing your core is not just sucking it in and trying to make it look small. It's tightening up. Pull the ribs and the hips a little bit closer together, a little bit of a tuck. Tailbone pointing towards the floor. Shoulders are down and back in your back pocket. And that's the hard part. Sometimes we do the shoulders down and back and we puff out the chest. Shoulders down and back, tuck the ribs in front. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, lunges with bicep curls. Last round I did reverse. This round I'm going to do forward. Here we go. So I'm going to step it forward, curl, and lift. Step forward, curl, and press back. If you need to keep doing reverse lunges, go right ahead. If you did all right side last time, do all left side this time. So hold that good lunge position, curl those arms up, less than 10 seconds here. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Tricep extension. I'm going to go overhead. You're welcome to do kickbacks. 2 and 1. Here we go. Lift it up. Lower it down. So again, soft knees, little tail feather tuck. Bring it up and lower. This is how we practice using our back scratchers, right? It's also going to help us a little bit with those arms. Good, 12 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Walk around, grab a drink. Gonna move on, circuit number 3. We're gonna do prisoner squats. We're gonna do prisoner squats, side lunges with an overhead press. And then our third exercise is going to be a front raise and a rear fly on one side only. Now the prisoner squats. Your first option is I want you to do, it's kind of a cross between a squat and a lunge, where we're gonna take it down to our knee and then we're gonna come back up again. What you can also do is use a chair. So this is my chair. I'm going to get down on the floor and then I'm going to come back up again. Your third option is try to stay tall, squat it down, tap it back, and tap it back. And you can come up in the middle, so you can hold your squat, lunge right, lunge left, and then stand. So you don't have to get down on the floor. My knee's not a super huge fan of that, but we're gonna do it today. So no dumbbells, no equipment on this one unless you really want to. 40 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So hands on your head if you can, or hands behind your ears. I want you to get down on the floor, and then I want you to come back up again. Now I am gonna do all one side, and then I'm going to switch on round number 2. So be very careful taking the knees down to the floor. There's nothing wrong with stepping up and back, and then having your knees come down onto a pillow or a pad. The most important thing is to make sure that you don't trip over that pad or that pillow when you're stepping back. We don't want to step it back and kick the pillow or the pad. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Side lunge with an overhead press. Side lunge, overhead press. 1 dumbbell or 2 right here. So hand to the shoulder, side lunge, press it overhead. I'm going to do all one side, side lunge, press it overhead. Side and press. Now you can do a just side lunge or a side lunge, stand tall, front raise. If you don't want to go overhead, front raises are just fine. I'm grateful that I can go a little heavier with my dumbbell on my overhead presses. So it's not super ridiculously challenging for my leg, but this is really good for your core and for your shoulders. 2 and 1. All right, front raise, rear fly. This one, light to medium weight. I want you to focus on technique. So I'm gonna hinge it forward. Front raise, rear fly. Little bitty muscles on the back of the shoulder. I'm gonna do all one side because my technique is not great with these, especially since I've got a 5. Feel free to do these body weight or to grab just a really light weight because I don't want you swinging and flinging. So we don't want to bring it up and bend the elbow because I don't feel this in the back of my shoulder really at all. You want to have it nice and controlled. Lift up, lower, lift, and lower. Last one. Good job. Bring it up. I'm going to go for those prisoner squats. Other leg is going to go first this time. 2 and 1. So I'm going to take it down, down, up, and up. So carefully drop it down and then bring it back up into the center. Down, down, up, and up. Remember, use the chair if you need to. If you've got that chair, hands on the seat of the chair, get down on your knees and come back up again. This is a really good one to do like if you have carpet, just because it's a little bit nicer for the knees, right? But we have to practice. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. You've got to be able to get up and down off the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Side lunge, overhead press. So again, tuck the tail, pull the ribs in, hand at the shoulder, here we go. Now it can just be a step out and a press, or some of you might have to do step out, bring it up, front raise. You're still gonna get core work. You can try to go a little bit deeper, bring it up, and press. We don't wanna feel like our dumbbell is gonna pull us over in the front. We shouldn't feel like we're having to do the most insane bicep curl ever in order to keep that dumbbell at your shoulder. Because it's a hinge, but chest is lifted. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Side lunge with, or not side lunge, front raise with a rear delt. Front raise, rear delt. So good hinge forwards, here we go. Lift, and out to the side. So our shoulder blades are away from our ears. We don't have to pack them down into our body. But I do thumb up, and then I do back of the hand to the ceiling. So thumb up, back of the hand to the ceiling. And again, this is not how high can I get my arm. This is working the little muscles on the back of the shoulder and not letting our traps take over. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, walk around, grab a drink. We're heading down to the floor, and we're going to be on our back. So we're gonna do a bridge with a march. So bridge with march. Then we're gonna do a dead bug with a chest fly, and we're gonna do pullovers. Now, if you're staying standing today, you're gonna do a straight leg kickback. So make sure we're not just kicking our leg back there. We're gonna just do a nice good kickback. Second exercise, dead bug with chest fly. You can do a banded chest fly with a march right here. So you can open, close, or a reverse chest fly if you have dumbbells. So you can do the reverse fly going low to high. If you have a band, you keep it parallel. Pullovers, if you're standing, straight arm press backs. Straight arm press backs. So let's go ahead and take it down to the floor. So we're gonna do a bridge with a march. Remember, standing, just a nice good glute kickback. So have your hips, knees, and toes all in a line. Pull the tailbone to pull the low back into the floor. Tailbone pointing to your heels. Let's lift it up. Your time is on. Now your first option, yes, you can absolutely just hold your bridge. You can just hold your bridge. If you want to do single leg and hold your bridge, you're just going to lift one foot off the floor. Notice when I lifted my foot off the floor, it did not go anywhere. My other hip did not drop. Set it down, lift your other leg. If you want to do continuous lifting, this is your march. This is your nice good march. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, chest fly with a dead bug. Your first option, legs up, arms up. We're gonna do our fly right here. So your first option, your time is on. We do a nice good fly. We hold our dead bug legs. Notice that my knees are not into my chest. I have 90-90. If you need to make it a little easier, heels to your buns, but try to lift it up. Option is we're gonna take a heel down and then lift up. Open, heel down, close, heel up. So nice good open, nice good close. So I go a little bit lighter on my chest flies, just due to a shoulder injury. 2 and 1. All right, dumbbell pullovers. I'm gonna keep my 2 lighter dumbbells because when I do them together, they're heavier than the heavy I have. Low back pulled in. Slowly lower those dumbbells towards the floor, right back up over your chest. We don't want to let that rib cage flare. So when we start getting overhead and it's a little tight, rib cage likes to come up. We want to try to keep it pulled down. Feel a little stretch under the arms. Right back up again. Good, 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully set those dumbbells off to the side. We don't want to take them just right out to the side like this. It's not good for our shoulders. Carefully bring them down by your hips. Let's lift it up to our bridge. Shoulders down. I like to drive my elbows into the ground, engage my upper mid back, and then I'm going to start to add in my march. I'm still bracing my core, still squeezing my glutes. Nice, good lift. Good, we've got 10 seconds. If you're doing the march, your hips are staying lifted. You're not allowing your hip to drop to the floor or to wobble when you lift the opposite leg up. Good job. Bring it in. Last 2 exercises for today. Carefully pick up those dumbbells. Arms up. Low back pulled into the floor. Nice, good dead bug right here. Open and close. With your chest fly, the upper arm might come in contact with the floor, but the back of the hand should not, because we keep that just little soft bend in your elbow. Open and close. Good, we've got about 15 seconds. If you have the strength, both heels down, both legs up. This is more challenging. You have to keep that belly button pulled in. We don't want to let our low back lift, and we don't want our tummy to dome. Good, bring it in. We're going to go for those pullovers, so adjust your weight if you need to. 2 and 1. So pull that low back as close to the floor as you can get it. Little tuck of the ribs, overhead and back up. If you have issues taking your arms up overhead, you're going to have a little bit of a challenge here as well, because this is just like our arms going overhead. It's just we're on the floor. So arms up and back in. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Carefully bring it in. Set those dumbbells off to the side. Give yourself a minute. So I'm going to take a moment, put my equipment away, give myself a little bit of space. We're going to go in for stretching. If you have enough room and you don't have to put your equipment away, you can stay on the floor for a moment. Nice, good stretch. So this is your option to be in Shavasana, just on your back and resting, straightening those legs, trying to open up the front of the body, or you can be on your tummy. If you're standing, feel free to just walk it around a little bit. But we're going to be on the floor. We're going to take it all the way down and back. Right leg is straight, left knee we're going to pull it in, and we're actually going to use our left hand to draw circles with our knee. Good, let's go the other direction. And they're not going to be super, super big circles. Good, let's bring it in. Now we're going to take that left leg, bring it across the body, try to get the left foot flat on the floor. And we're going to try to keep the left shoulder as close to the floor as we can get. And we're going to take the left hand out to the side. So my knee does not touch the floor, my shoulder does not touch the floor, but I'm trying to even it up, trying to lengthen that space between that side of my body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it in, switching sides. Left leg is straight, right leg is pulled in. And again, we're just going to use our hand And we're gonna draw circles. And I want you to try to keep your body glued to the floor so it really is just your hips. So we don't wanna do our entire body rocking a lot side to side. It's gonna rock. Good, let's change direction. We're just trying to get nice good circles of the hip, circling the knee. 2, 1, good. Let's bring that right knee across the body. Try to get the right foot to touch the floor. Right arm, we're going to open it out to the side, palm facing up, shoulder blade down and back into your back pocket. So we're just trying to get a nice good chest stretch, stretching the torso, lengthening that space between your hand and your knee. Good, bring it into the center. Pull both knees into the chest. We're gonna do a little tuck, and we're just gonna kind of think about bringing our nose towards our knees. So we're lengthening the back of the body here. Good, let's go ahead and roll it over so you can straighten out your legs. You can kind of do a little rock, whatever feels good. We're gonna rock it, roll it over onto our tummies. Hands by the chest, take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're gonna push ourselves up into a variation of up dog or cobra. You are welcome to stay on your tummy. You don't have to lift up. You can come up into Sphinx. You can come up into a little bit more variation. So there's a difference between up dog and cobra. I am not very good at the distinction between the two, but it's a variation to open up the front of your body. Squeeze the glutes, dropping the hips towards the floor. Toes are pointed, shoulders are down and back. Good, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna tuck the toes under, sit your hips back towards your heels. Variation on child's pose. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can absolutely have your hands on yoga blocks or on the seat of a chair. So you can still get that underarm stretch, but not feel like you're compressing your tummy quite so much. Good, let's thread the needle. Take the right arm underneath the left, reach it under, palm facing up towards the ceiling. Bring it in, switch it over to the other side. Left hand threads the needle underneath the right arm. Let's bring it up. We're going to come back to a hands and knees position. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Hips are going to go towards your heels. We're going to take our left leg out in front. Half kneeling position. Tuck your tail, squeeze your glute. And now we're just going to do little forward and back pushes. If this is uncomfortable for you to be on your knees, please feel free to come up to a standing position. Good, let's go ahead and switch it over to the other side. I'm gonna turn and face the front. So again, nice good tuck, nice good squeeze, and we're just gonna take it forward and take it back. Your front heel should stay on the floor. If it feels like it's wanting to lift up, just walk your foot a little bit farther away from your body. Good, bring it in, pull that front leg back just a little bit. We're gonna come up to a standing position. We're gonna take our feet a little wider than hip width. We're going to pull our belly buttons in. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in, hands behind the ears. Exhale, hands into the small of the back. So take it up and behind your ears, small of the back. So imagine your hand is on the wall. You're trying to keep it touching the wall behind you. Lift and lift. Good, bring it in, shoulders down, flex your wrist, elbows are straight, pack the shoulders tight against your torso, and we're just gonna do shoulders up, back, and down. Good, and other direction. Let's take the arms out to the side, reach the fingers back, and again, straight arms, straight elbows, wash the walls, shoulder blades down and back, and change direction. Let's bring those arms down. We're going to take one hand, reach for the other. We're going to pull the shoulder blades down and back in your back pocket without puffing out the chest. And we're going to take our ear to our shoulder, side to side. Let's bring the head up. We're going to look to one side, look to the other. Good. Go ahead and bring it in the center. Big breath in. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. And exhale. Good. One more time. Big breath in. And out. And you are all done. So I want you to give yourself a nice good pat on that back. You did this workout with me. Even if you only stayed for, part of the workout, something is always better than nothing. So hopefully you enjoyed this workout. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and then go ahead and hit subscribe if you want to see more workouts like this, and hit the notification bell because it will notify you anytime I am going live or anytime I have to make any changes. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you again in class. So bye.